Yes, do. In 2 days. The procedure for extracting one safely. Quite complicated indeed. It does not. It would not like to be disturbed.
Oh God.
So, do you still want to negotiate for money? Vigor says as he's got like just sitting at the side of the room.
In exchange for getting my worm.
Her worm.
Yes, my worm. In exchange for that, you have to, like, pledge complete loyalty to us. Give us absolutely any and all help you can give us against Renshak.
You know, Ariana, I shot
against
the beast.
Renshaks.
Yeah.
Just
Ariana,
against
He's got some crazy magic ass shit going on. We need some more counter magic.
Yes. So, an assist in a fight against Renshaks, and I get your worm.
And 75 coin.
75 coin. You'll pay me 75 coin?
You pay us 75 coin.
Yeah.
And help us against Renshak.
Now that I think about it, you are
That seems like a charisma roll to me.
You are not a human female, are you?
I mean...
She's part human. She's a specimen.
You seem to be able to use magic, yes? Black magic?
Yeah.
Dark magics?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. That increases the gestation time considerably. In a normal human female, it would be 2 days. Factoring in the demon-friendly environment and dark magics, I would give you about 12 hours.
Oh my God, she's going... Oh no, 12 hours.
This feels like a parlay. This feels like having leverage and wanting something situation.
Yes, 12 hours. He just gave you 12 hours.
I mean... Okay, like... I don't get what you're expecting me to, like, do, just...
Vigor's sitting in the corner reading the Wizard newspaper, the Magic Times or whatever.
Do you believe you can find someone else willing and able to extract the black worm?
We have a plan B.
One of the most delicate processes.
Wow, in this case, you do have a real plan B, huh?
Yeah.
Of course, O'Malley says, slapping this.
Do we not have a deal? I mean, again, I feel like this is a parlay.
Yeah, roll charisma.
No, you know what, O'Malley? Call Milkshake.
Ooh.
We'll just take the worm out, or we'll just get her to take it out.
Vigor, like, is sitting in the corner, and this isn't like aid or interfere, but he does just, like, raise up his hand while reading the newspaper and just says, I'm not involved in this argument.
Get over here, you.
No.
Hey,
yeah. Milkshake out of her bottle. So you let Milkshake out of her bottle?
Yeah, no. O'Malley's just open up.
Yeah.
Milkshake.
She comes out like doing like the fucking genie dance, genie in a bottle, baby.
Oh, actually, I just want to say something. O'Malley says, "You see, this baby here holds tons of money," slapping Ariana's belly.
Which probably hurts a ton, considering the shotgun blast.
Yeah, he's not doing that.
Oh, so
my.
No.
All right.
And Ariana to Milkshake is just like, well, this guy doesn't want an incredibly rare and valuable black worm, gestating in here, so looks like we're just keeping it, Milkshake. We're gonna need you to get this thing out.
A black worm?
Because he doesn't want it.
A black worm?
A black worm?
Where is it?
In here. O'Malley points
in
at
here.
her belly.
Yeah, Ariana slap.
Milkshake looks at your midriff and just kind of like presses her face up against it. Her face kind of glimmering, and just says,
"That is, unless this guy wants to pay up."
Yeah, and also, Ariana, I must just say, I think I deserve like half the money. You see, I shot the beast.
Shut up.
No, I shot the beast, and because I shot it, it got scared and ran into you, and that's the only reason we still have it.
Anyways, I did roll a 10.
Well, the only way I could get in there is the only way I could get rid of it is to get inside there and eat it myself.
Then wait, what? But
Did
would
you
that?
not figure out, O'Malley, that's how things would go down?
But wait, but like not eating it.
And
Then
now
you will-
Jesus just looks at him like, "Is that a rainbow slime? My.
Yeah, it's my girlfriend.
Hey, how about this? You get the rainbow slime in your, pledge allegiance to us.
No,
Vigor says that jokingly, by the way. He doesn't change his way of talking whatsoever to reflect that.
Alright, Milkshake, unless this guy... I guess this guy just doesn't want the worm.
I can't. Gosh, a rainbow slime. This is another rare sight." And wait, so you said that jokingly, right, Vigor?
Yeah, but with no
But you did
intonation
say
that I
it.
was joking. Yes.
All right. Yeah, he looks at you, Vigor, and just says, "There's a point. A rainbow slime could be a good test of stamina for Polly down there."
huh?
What?
Ah.
What?
Huh?
300 for her.
What? No.
So
What?
I'm worth way more than 300.
Yeah, she is. She's
That's
like,
a good point.
Vic-
And Ariana's like, yeah, and then like to Milkshake, how much you'd go for a market if you had to guess?
If I had to guess at this point with how much I've done, I would guess. Oh, I'm gonna roll now. Da-da-da.
dun, dun,
I would guess 1,700 on market. Full body, yeah, 1,700.
Ariana's, yeah.
Vigor's just like sitting back in the chair and he just says, "There's a very good chance we might all die tomorrow, and I really don't
Yeah,
want this
and
to be
Ariana's just like,
the last business meeting I have."
this slime could go for at least 2,500 on market. We're willing to part with it for the low price of only 2,000.
But she's my girlfriend.
Jesus looks at you and just says, "Hmm."
O'Malley hugs.
I feel like we've all
Milkshake.
lost the track here.
How's about the worm and the sample? I'll pledge allegiance and give you 150.
Deal.
Deal.
No, it's my girlfriend. You can't do this to her. I love her.
Right.
He said
A sample, you say?
Yeah.
She just looks around herself.
Vigor just looks at O'Malley and says, "Besides, I remember you were giving out samples at the festival the other day."
What do you? No, nothing like the sort. Shut up.
Anyways, Ariana's like, alright, so, like, you got a table or bed or something for me? Like, where you want me?
Ah, yes. In this room over here, I have a good table.
I guess you'll want some privacy.
I guess she
I have
never
no
said
idea
that to
if
you,
that's the
Vigor.
case, but I'm over here with my newspaper.
And Ariana, like, thinks
Your
about it.
newspaper.
No, actually, make sure he doesn't do anything weird.
Alright. I don't think he will, but this whole conversation has been weird, so what the hell am I saying?
I don't know. I don't want him to, like, get inside me, then start looking at organs and decide maybe he wants some more samples or anything.
Ah, it's been good.
Vigor just, like, rolls up the newspaper and just, like, takes up, like, standing bodyguard, essentially.
You can't leave me, O'Malley says, hugging Milkshake.
Polly, get up here. This will be a good example to witness. Take notes. And you just hear rushing up the stairs. The kid, Polly, just runs
we
into
hear
the room.
cups falling over.
Yeah.
Ariana sort of,
all
like,
over.
clicks, clicks, whatever. She can't really snap at, like, Vigor/Milkshake and, like, hey, get O'Malley out of here. I don't want him screwing anything up and, like, getting me disemboweled or whatever.
Alright.
But I got it. I deserve money for this.
No, you absolutely do not.
I got it in there.
Vigor just, like, picks up O'Malley, like, under the shoulders and
Alright,
carries him out.
Milkshake just looks at O'Malley and says, "Hey honey, can you get me a sandwich?"
Sure. Yeah.
From go over, there's a great sandwich shop in District 1. You just go get one.
The usual.
Yeah. All right, and O'Malley exits the scene like that. There we go.
We're gonna cut to O'Malley getting in, like walking into the sandwich shop in District 1. It's being held up, and he saves it.
Who holds up a sandwich shop?
It's Terrebone.
True.
Someone really desperate.
So there you go. That's O'Malley out. So yeah, everyone sort of piles into the room as O'Malley.
Is she getting a slam chovy sub?
Let's see. I'll say Milkshake's usual is
Oh no,
I feel like she'd be like a meatball sub kind of girl.
yeah. We're gonna say it's it's pulled catfish meat, and let's say it's pulled catfish meat, and also just like this sort of weird like garish from some herbs pulled out from around the swamp. There you go. Anyway, yeah, they're all in the room. Paulie is there sitting down taking notes.
You know,
And Jesus instructs Ariana to lay down on the table and strip.
Neo, before you start this, I just had a terrible idea.
What?
O'Malley now, like as usual, is like, okay, she wants cheese, pepper, you know, the usual, and then he just says, if you would be so kind and come on that.
Oh Jesus!
What?
That's awesome.
Oh,
There you go.
that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Is it?
No.
Because I feel like we've heard worse things in this game.
Not by
Yeah.
a long shot.
So yeah, Jesus tells Ariana to lay down, to strip and lay down on the table.
Yeah, I got some bullet holes. They're kind of and like pointing to like, you know, the hasty web bandages on her abdomen.
Ah, yes, I can fix that as well.
Okay, just like as long as you're aware of them.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he then gets some sort of sparkling gold powder and powders it all over your body, except for the area around your belly button.
Oh god.
Just powders it while murmuring some incantations.
Is Vigor just sitting there reading the newspaper, by the way?
Yeah, pretty much. He's just in the corner of the room on a stool. Just like reading the newspaper.
Milkshake's just kind of watching with, some amusement, and Paulie's vigorously taking notes.
Vigor is vigorously reading the paper.
What are the funnies?
I mean, this is the magic newspaper. It's got all
it's the magic. It's Wizards Daily.
What, wizards don't have a sense of humor? What's the wizard comic?
They build the jokes into the articles. It's very different.
I feel like the wizards would have Funky Winkerbean in their newspaper. What's the day's Funky Winkerbean? There's all kinds of relevant stuff.
It's actually
you
just
could
an
do here.
image of a car crash, but it's those cars from...
Yeah.
It's those cars from bloody Custer, the horseless carts, and they're just in a pile up, and there's a body outside hanging out one of the windows. Then it just zooms in and someone says, "I didn't come back from the war for this."
Funky's donating a kidney to someone, but the kidney doesn't take and they die. And he still loses the kidney.
There's an article called "Warp Magic in You." What to do when the you on the other side isn't the you that left.
Oh god. No, Ariana does ask, just like, so what's good in the trades today?
What's good in the hood?
Oh well, Wormwood's up.
So yeah, he's kind of patting you down now, Ariana.
Yeah.
Wormwood is really up, and there's an article that just says absinthe makes the heart grow fonder.
That's good.
It's like, all right. Now then, this is going to be a mild paralytic.
What does that mean?
May I trouble you to tie your milk bags together?
Oh god. Only
must
if you
remain
don't. Only if you
completely
don't
still.
say that ever again.
Ah, yes, of course. I just need you to remain utterly, completely still, and jiggling is not still.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure.
So yeah, tie your boobs together, ties your legs together, your hands to
Wait,
your
tie
to your
boobs.
side.
Wait. When you say tie boobs together, do you mean like he's pressing them down, or like
Together.
oh, he just takes a rope around them?
Yeah.
Just binding.
Yeah, they're bound. And then he's like, okay. And then he utters an incantation, and the gold sprinkles just sort of flash, and like you are completely still.
Oh, I thought he was just...
the paralysis is set in completely. And then he takes out a very, very scary looking contraption.
Oh god.
Oh my.
It is-
You can't
like-
even even if Ariana's eyes can move around right now, like you can't even see her eyes darting around because they're just solid red. But like, just Vigor can immediately sense that Ariana is immediately like, okay, wait, hang on.
So yeah, it's like a bronze, like sort of metallic arm contraption from like a very from like a large, like the size of him, like machine that's like filled to the brim that's like made of like solid steel, and like filled to the brim with like magical chemicals, like magical ingredients and shit. And the and attached to the end of the bronze arm is a glass sort of cup with many little mechanical like spindly needles coming out of the side of it, coming out of the rim.
Now, don't worry. I've never done this before.
And
What's
and then
worrying is
he
he just does this service enough to need that.
and then he utters an incantation that causes the machine to start whirring, and the spindly sharp bits to start, like, spasming out, like their spider legs or centipede legs, really.
Just the like emotional energy of eyes very frantically darting around from Ariana.
Ariana shaking furiously.
And here it comes, the power of suction, as he yells that out, and the tire thing lights up again as a large spinning needle descends from the center of the cup.
Oh god, why did I get no anesthesia?
And he then lowers the spindly cup all around your belly button. And
Where,
if you've
like,
ever
just...
seen The Matrix, you know where this is
Oh
going.
god.
Oh no.
Oh no. Also, I'm sad we killed off the guy who just nutcock. Who coined that, because I really want him to just show up.
So now you get
He's just
feeling of
about
about 1,000 needles
and gone.
just constantly poking you around your belly button, and then one massive needle burrowing into your belly button.
Why do I have no anesthesia? Why?
And,
where's my slug glove?
You feel
Where's my
like
slug glove based anesthesia?
and you feel like there's fire in your blood, which is, if you hadn't been applied that massive paralysis, you'd be moving around like crazy.
Yeah.
You'd be violently shaking, but you're not. It's all contained within you perfectly.
So I'm just gonna assume that this guy isn't licensed doctor.
It's all inward. All the pain is inward.
Oh god.
He's not a licensed doctor, is he?
And he starts.
Magician.
Yeah. And the lights darken. Things start to shake as he starts yelling out an incantation that his voice reverberates throughout the room. As Polly is like very, very frantically taking notes now.
Yeah, Ariana's eyes are like glowing bright red in pain and anger right now.
Vigor's
And,
still reading the funnies.
Finally, the black worm just shoots straight out of your belly button and into the cup as it shuts itself completely closed, leaving it trapped in there as the machine as the machine arm retracts itself back, and everything starts to whir downward, and your pain starts to subside.
Starts.
Yes. By the time the lights are back to normal and the energy has left the room, yeah, your pain your pain is gone.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Well, the paralysis should wear off in about half an hour.
Oh.
Eric, like, just massive, furious energy is radiating from Ariana right now. Like, you know, if she could look at this person, she would just be, like, glowering at him with unbelievable intensity.
Now then, we should check in on her first, though. And he sprays something in your face that opens up your vocal cords.
You son of a bitch!
Do you feel conscious?
Where the fuck was my anesthesia?
Anesthesia would have interrupted the flow of the magic.
And here I expect him to ask what the fuck what that is.
Fuck you!
Now then, I must ask, are you seeing spots?
Fuck you! Get me some fucking slug love.
I do not have this.
Ariana's like trying to bite him.
Now, do tell me, are you seeing any demons, any bats?
I see you.
Ah, yes, okay. He
I
holds up
assume I'm not
a hand.
seeing like spots.
No,
or
you're not.
anything.
You're not. Yeah, he holds up a hand. How many fingers am I holding up? He's holding up 5.
Can I try and bite some of them off?
No.
Yeah, keep holding them. It's gonna be no fingers left real soon.
I'm just gonna say that was probably just as painful as the negotiations I had to sit through.
Emotional distress. This could
Vigor.
be a sign.
Vigor, kill him.
No, I'm not gonna kill him. We need him.
Then at least rough him up.
We just got his loyalty.
Alright.
The roughing up comes when we become corrupt. More corrupt.
Alright. He
Get me a drink.
he tosses you Vigor, he tosses you a bag of 150 coin.
Oh, that's your coin, Ariana. I'll hold on to
And,
it for a moment.
Oh,
Milkshake
good.
thinks about it. Oh. Yes, wait. I should get a good from the best part of the what's the best part? I know. She plucks a piece of her ass out and chucks it at him. And he puts it very quickly in a jar.
I hate all of you so much.
Alright,
Right.
look.
And
It's
Polly
that-
is finally finished writing notes.
And it's at this moment O'Malley comes. Oh, Milkshake, I got you your sandwich.
Is he allowed in the room?
No, he is not allowed in the room.
Outside.
Oh, is that Ariana lying
Outside.
there? Fine.
Ariana completely naked.
Lousy.
Not completely.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's not completely.
can we get anyway? Poorly, Milkshake. Actually, Milkshake, you can stay, but Poorly, you should go.
What? But I have so much to learn.
No, you don't. Learning time's up for a moment.
So, you win one fight and you think you can order me around, huh?
Yes. I thought that before
Well.
I beat you in a fight, actually.
Well, he looks
Oh
around.
yeah, you were the rabbit bitch.
Well,
You kicked
what?
your ass as a rabbit.
Why do I
remember
need to
that.
leave? Why do I need to leave? What's going on?
I've got to discuss something with Jesus here, and it's for your own safety. You don't know what.
Well, as Jesus' apprentice, Jesus just says, Polly, go downstairs.
No.
Oh. He walks downstairs. He like
Oh boy,
walks-
O'Malley and Polly
Yeah.
get to sulk in the
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah, Polly just sulks his way downstairs.
You got thrown out too.
Yeah.
Alright. So I close the door, and I just say, Alright, Jesus, so, do you know anything about silencing people?
What kind?
You know, silence stop them from doing certain kinds of spells, that kind of thing.
Yeah, of course I do.
We're gonna do something tomorrow. It's a bit dangerous, and if we fail, we all die. You won't. You're fine. Well, actually, you might die if we fail, because the thing we're gonna stop might go citywide soon. Did we ever tell him about those dolls, actually? Did we show him the dolls, or was he left completely in the dark on that?
I don't remember.
I don't think you told him.
Okay, we'll assume not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, you know, Renshaks, the lizards you did a job for. They work for him. We kind of do as well. Renshaks has got insurance over all of us. Got, you know, voodoo dolls can kill us at any moment, and he's apparently got a failsafe where he can kill them with he's got a kill phrase on us.
Oh my! What are the dolls made out of?
I don't know that myself.
Is it like clay? Does it look like clay?
Clay, yeah. Clay. Well.
Oh, that's tricky. That's very tricky.
Oh.
Yeah, those are the worst kind.
Oh, that's good to know.
They're very resistant.
That sounds good.
You know, they're resistant to spells from people who aren't the person who made them.
So if you were to put silence on him or some such so he couldn't say his kill phrase for a set period of time, he might just be able to still do it?
Well, where is he right now?
We don't know. He's traveling.
Is he in the city?
Not right now. He's getting back tomorrow.
Okay, that's good. Well then, do you have a doll of someone you don't care about that much?
We gave them all away, didn't we?
O'Malley.
Didn't O'Malley get his own doll? No.
Was O'Malley given his own doll?
I thought it was left back at the apartment.
I can get you one.
Alright, good. There.
Actually, she's gonna be recovering, so I'll make a quick trip over there. So yeah, Vigor just gets up and Vigor just like says to Milkshake, make sure he doesn't do anything, and then just like goes. Now Milkshake is the bodyguard.
So yeah, just Jesus, Ariana, and Milkshake alone in the room. Vigor just kind of jogs out without saying a word to Polly or O'Malley.
Hey, this is dust. Like, what exactly is in it?
Oh, it's a specialty of my own creation. It's sourced from several bits of sand from the tidal desert, some bits of sand from the mist, and also a healthy heaping of some what's-it-who's-it from the Emerald Forest.
Yeah, kind of feel it. Is it possible I could, like, get this off me now, if we're done?
It'll wear off naturally in about, 20 minutes.
What, and it will just disappear?
Yep.
I'm not absorbing this shit into my skin, am I?
Nope.
Keep going. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna go to the toilet real quick.
Milkshake just kind of looks around and goes, shit, what are we gonna do for 20 minutes?
Meanwhile, outside, O'Malley says, you know, you see that hot spy lady? She was willing to just take in my
Jesus Christ,
girlfriend in her mouth. He just tries to.
I feel like Polly's not even like. Whatever.
I don't know. Polly is young. He's horny.
Wait. So like, where you banging both of them?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Ooh. Oh boy. O'Malley really wants to die.
Damn.
I mean, I banged the spy lady like once, but you know she's crazy.
Damn, but wow. You know, saying a three-way was on the table?
Yeah, you know, I pelted that spy lady good. Put several holes in her, you can say.
What did you... What? That's not a euphemism!
And they were just gonna make out for you?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's That's why you choose this life, kid. It's the high life.
Life of what? What life are you talking about?
Life of crime.
Crime. Crime gets you slamming hotties?
Yeah.
Huh.
You're in the wrong career. Wizards? Pah! Have you seen that the Jesus guy even get anything?
Oh, Jesus gets ass all the time.
Oh, well, yeah, but he's a criminal.
This
wizard.
is like Adventure Time.
He's not a criminal.
Kid, he works for us.
He's a professional. He's just a professional mage.
Whatever. I bet he doesn't get hot slime girl action.
I mean, he's made slime girls before.
Yeah, but Milkshake is a rainbow slime girl.
Yeah, those are really rare. I was going to ask about
back.
that, but apparently he's got a sample now. But still, damn, both of them?
Yeah.
O'Malley has told Polly that he has slept with Ariana.
Oh
This
wow!
is where we currently
And
are.
that a threesome was on the table.
He just can't stop digging his holes, can he?
He's just completely incapable of it.
But yeah, kid. I'm a bit of a big shot, you could say.
Do you fuck both the girls in your group?
Yeah.
Damn.
How many?
Yeah, no wonder the other guy got called a cuck.
Yeah. Wait. I mean, oh shit.
So
oh,
what,
now Vigor can kill him too.
So what, you've been the guy cucking him?
No. I mean, that would imply he and the spider lady had a relation of some kind.
Oh, alright. So...
I mean, they might have now.
I
But
can't
I'm not
believe
fucking
he
her.
shot Ariana with a shotgun and he's currently sniping Vigor. That's
wait. So they might be They might be in a thing now?
I mean,
Vigor
apparently-
should really hurry up and get back
yeah.
really soon.
I'm running to
Yeah.
get that.
So wait, they might be in a thing now?
I mean, he lets her sleep in his apartment.
Ooh, yeah, it is a sign. But wait, she was still waiting. He was fully willing to let your current girl Mac on her, right in front of you.
Yes. I mean,
That's like a lead. That's a hint at a three-way, ain't it?
no, but like, kid, when I said no, I meant like literally.
Vigor,
the slime girl
please
and
burst in and murder these two.
no.
But
A
I meant the slime
horseshoe
girl
flies
enter
through the
her.
window and clocks O'Malley in the back of the head, thrown by me. Detecting
but
I
you
should
said
be doing that.
but you said a three-way's on the table, right?
Oh no, it's already been on the table.
It's been on the table.
It's been on the table.
It still is.
Not for you.
Could you if you wanted to?
I mean, why do you want to know?
I just want to know. Could you if you wanted to?
I mean, I don't wanna. You know,
But
that's
if you did, could you have both of them right now?
I mean, probably, maybe.
Where am I right now?
I'd say you can be on your way back.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Wait, O'Malley's like, but you know, that me and that spy lady, we're not getting that along that much anymore.
But you've tagged that.
Sure, yeah, sure,
And
yeah.
you could tag both of them if you want. But she is currently living with the other guy. You could cuck him. You could.
Kid, why are you so enthusiastic about men cucking each other?
Because that guy, he's supposed to be. He's not taking me seriously. You know, I offered him a pretty good fight. He just didn't surrender when was right, and I was viewing him as something of an equal. And then I hear people going around calling him a cuck, and I didn't know if that was true or not, but now apparently, it's been right in front of me the whole time.
Kid, you were not an equal to him. I've seen that man punch men so hard they explode.
Oh, I mean, I could make people explode probably.
By just punching them.
I mean, waving at them.
Yeah, but punching them with no magic.
I guess not. Still, man.
Still, when I said that the slime girl, I meant like just that spy lady was willing to basically gobble her up into her stomach.
Oh, and you're into that?
Um,
All right. At that point, Vigor walks in.
No.
Oh, wait. Vigor just like flicks his fingers. You two shouldn't talk to each other.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm just telling the kid that I'm just telling the kid that he's not your equal.
All right, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I head into the surgery
Yeah,
room and like
gotcha.
I hand over O'Malley's clay figure.
Milkshake's been eating her sandwich.
Besides, kid, that dude, he's just, don't
O'Malley's
get him
about
mad.
to puff into dust in front of
Okay.
Ollie.
So, yeah. Jesus takes the doll. It's the O'Malley doll?
The O'Malley doll.
Alright, he takes it. He, shouts out a large incantation, like clouds start to form around him, and it strikes the doll.
What?
And there's like a shimmer over it.
How does O'Malley feel about this?
You don't feel anything right now.
Bless you.
Thank you. And so yeah, there's a shimmer on the doll, and then he takes it and it's just like, all right, moment of truth, everybody, moment of truth. And he just squeezes its head completely.
So
Did
meanwhile,
you
O'Malley's
start
like,
with that?
so outside O'Malley's like, so kid, you decided to be a wizard, eh?
Yeah, and
Then
O'Malley.
O'Malley's head just bursts like a grape.
Yeah,
It's that fucking scene from Scanners.
yeah. O'Malley, you feel like you feel like a very slight headache.
Ow. Oh. Oh, sorry, I got a bit of a headache.
Hey, damn. And it's like
Dude,
it's like
you-
you check down. He's like, so cut back up to Jesus. Is like, well, Polly hasn't screamed. I think that's a good sign.
I guess that's a good sign. That could have been a win-win situation. They could just like
Yeah.
cracks open the door and looks outside and sees them two still jabbering. And is like, yeah, he's still, and then closes it. Yeah, he's still alive.
Anyway, kid, if you want ladies, you're gonna have to put yourself out there. You're gonna have to show them your best side.
Well then, looks like I have managed to dull the magic, but this is mostly working because he's not in the vicinity right now.
So, what does this do for us when he is back?
Well, when he is back, it'll give you... Let's see. With the power I just measured there, if he felt a bit of a... Let's see. Hold on. I want you to go downstairs and look at him. I'm gonna do something else. Tell me if he feels any pain at all.
Actually,
Alright, Vigor just opens the door and walks downstairs, and he just like he just stands across from O'Malley and just like crouches down and just stares at him like hands on knees, just like observing him.
Alright.
Okay, Vigor, do you have an aspirin or
Alright,
something?
this time he pinches the groin area. Completely close.
Anything?
And O'Malley, you feel, like you just kind of sat down on your balls a little too hard.
Ooh! O'Malley kind of stands up a bit.
Think it's working. Vigor just yells upstairs.
Wait, what do you mean work? Oh no, you haven't given him my...
Alright, good, yeah!
You bastard! You gave him my
You
doll?
can come back now.
Yep, coming.
O'Malley's starting up.
No, Vigor grabs him by the tail. Where do you think you're going? You're not allowed in there.
That's my doll. That's my body you're experimenting on.
And you run, we'll still have it.
You're not allowed to use it. Couldn't you use one of the lizards?
We don't have them. We gave all the lizards back.
Why did you do that?
Sign of trust.
But why do I have
Alright.
to suffer?
So
Sign of
Jesus kind of
trust.
pokes his head out the door and just says, alright, I think I did the math. I did the math.
It's not a sign of trust, Vigor. It's a sign of you just not caring.
Sign of trust.
If he says the kill phrase, y'all should have about 3 seconds to stop. Y'all should still have about 3 seconds before it takes effect.
In that
Oh,
time,
good.
we can do what exactly?
Well, in that time, you could kill him, And
would that
the
cancel-
phrase, yeah, and the magic, yeah, and that would cancel it.
All right, fantastic. We just have to kill him within 3 seconds. All right, sure. Well, our first plan of attack isn't to kill him. Ariana's got a certain magic she wants to use because he's got a backup plan in case he dies. He's got a kill switch and a death phrase and probably a bunch of other things that
What's the kill switch? What's the kill? What's the dead failsafe do?
It ejects these. He says, pointing at O'Malley's doll out into the open. What the open constitutes, I don't know, but yeah, it puts them out in the wild. And so we want to try and pacify him. If that makes sense.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, I'll tell you what else I can do. I can put a marker. I can probably get a little bit of rune on them that would let you track them down.
That's a good. Yeah, we're gonna try our option first, but if we have to kill him, then that does solve the problem a little bit. At least puts a bit of a pin on it.
Still a race against time if that happens, but yeah, better than nothing.
All right, sure thing. Vigor produces his.
His and Ariana's?
Yeah, his and Ariana's dolls.
Yeah. He does the same spell on them and also puts runes on all 3 of them so that they're trackable. Alright, there we go. And around about this time, your paralysis should be wearing off.
Oh, thank God. And, very stiffly getting up and putting her, jacket and pants back on. Doesn't bother with the shirt that got, torn up and kind of bloodied.
Uh-huh. She's just wearing a jacket with no shirt.
Yeah, buttoned up, though.
Damn.
So, what we've got here is a very dicey operation. We should go back to the Lonely Pigeon and talk with Ortega. Maybe we can... Ortega's the one that Renshax trusts. If we can get Ortega to have a meeting with him first thing, we'd know where he is. We'd be able to set the stage.
Yeah. In any case, it's probably worth going back. I kind of also want to see if we can try and... some magic I want to try. I want to see if we can see a bit more about how he got jumped by, serial killer guy. I mean, obviously he didn't have a doll of him, but still, it would be good seeing something that worked on Renshack.
Yeah, if it worked on him once, it might
see,
not work
yeah,
on him
and
again,
see how he tried to defend himself and stuff like that. If he has any more surprises up his sleeve or anything of the sort.
Oh, also, Vigor goes and grabs the 150 coin and gives it to Ariana.
Thank you.
You might want to talk over with O'Malley because he thinks he deserves some.
He doesn't.
I myself don't care for any of that because I thought that whole argument wasn't really worth it, so I ain't gonna take any of that.
I'll accept I'll accept the milkshake donation as partial repayment for being shot with a shotgun. Oh wait, by the way, he said he'd take care of the shotgun pellets too. Did I get healed or anything?
Yes. You can, let's say...
I had shaky is something I was particularly... which, that was from the shadow thing.
Mark off shaky.
Okay.
Jesus, if you don't mind, I'm probably going to swing back by here later on once we have some idea of where we're going to try and catch Renshax off guard.
We should probably bring him to put the spell on the other voodoo dolls back at the office.
That's a good point. Can you step out for a bit?
Ah, yes, of course. Polly can run the shop for a bit.
Fantastic.
No, I can't.
Awesome. Well, let's go back to the shop for now. Vigor,
right.
Give me a hand.
Yeah, Vigor gives you a hand.
Yeah. Still walking a bit stiff.
Just a little bit.
They walk downstairs. She says, "Hey, Polly, mind the shop for a bit. I got some more business to take care of." Oh, yeah, sure, boss. All right, yeah. He looks at O'Malley.
Sup?
And looks at Ariana walking away and just says, "You should totally tap that when you get the chance."
Is this within earshot of Ariana?
Sure.
Like he says that Ariana's, gonna hack and slash.
Actually, no. He says, "Tap that again when you get the chance."
Oh.
I should clarify.
That makes things very different. Vigor,
Yeah.
stop.
Vigor stops. Vigor just hears that as well, and his like eyes dart back and forth as he realizes, oh, he just uttered Ariana's kill phrase.
Say, Polly, care to repeat that again for all of us?
Huh?
Care to repeat what you just said for all of us to hear?
He's looking around.
There's no need to.
O'Malley says there's no need to.
The thing is, though, I say there is a need to. And, I don't know if you know this, I outrank him.
No, she doesn't. I mean, she does, but,
Well,
you're not supposed to.
he looks around again.
You see,
O'Malley, yes.
Okay, time
Paulie,
to hack.
Paulie, you think I'm your rival, but you sure O'Malley's not your rival because you're both really going in on saying
The
really
phrase
stupid
I
shit.
said was, "You should tap that again while you can."
He's talking about milkshake.
Hey,
Well,
Hey,
he can.
Polly, and like holding up, holds up her hands or by the wrist. Look at this. Are you looking? Look.
I'm looking.
Okay, I'm rolling hack and slash. Oh, thank God. Nice. Alright, so I'm technically not hack and slashing, but the fact it's a success. She's starting it, just not finishing it. She shoots a web line out from her wrist directly to his left eyeball.
What the fuck? Come on.
Oh,
What
God.
the fuck?
Now, Polly, I want you to think very carefully about this and tell me the truth. Why did you say that?
If he just says, hey, that's my apprentice right there.
And Ariana
He
like
needs
holds
both
up a
those
finger
eyes.
and just like tugging out just a little bit,
Ariana, bit much. Bit much.
Just tell me the truth, Polly, and I won't be mad. Why did you say that?
She lies. She's gonna be mad.
I'm going to be very mad if you lie to me, Polly.
Ariana, the kid's an idiot, but don't disfigure him.
Wait. Polly.
I encouraged my new friend. I said that because I thought it would be good if he had sex again.
So you say had sex again. What previous sex are you referring to in this scenario?
When he had sex with the girl.
Vigor is
Which
just like
girl,
Vigor
which
is
girl,
trying
Polly?
to-
Remember
Vigor-
and like
wait,
tugging the
hang
line
on.
taut
I want to
again.
do something.
Okay.
I want to do something in this scene,
Yeah.
which is a very subtle thing. Vigor is just like eyeing, like making direct eye contact with Paulie, and then like eyeing in the direction of Milkshake. He's trying to subtly hint the
Okay.
correct answer to this situation.
See, no, I'm just saying, no. Polly does not want to say what you're trying to get him to say.
Oh, for crying out loud.
No, saying milkshake is bad, because Ariana's gonna know that's bullshit.
Is she now?
Well, I guess I could discern realities if you want me. I was just going with, like, it's pretty obvious what he meant, but, like, this is
him
genuinely...
Alright.
The web line is insurance that he doesn't lie.
I
He will pull if he lies.
I seem to have had a misunderstanding where I had misconstrued the slime girl for you and had thought he had sex with you. And
What? I
really
see.
this was-
What gave you this idea? What led you to believe this?
Well, you see, in my rigorous studies to become a wizard, I can
Pulls the
often
line
find
slightly
myself,
more
like,
taut.
I can often find myself very tired and misunderstand what people say to me.
Paulie, stop talking for a second.
What people say to me, what things were said, and by whom? I'm curious, Polly.
Oh, I was talking about my hot monster girlfriend, and then
O'Malley was speaking of a hot girl in the party that he fucked, and I thought it was you.
Now, Polly, you're talking very specifically here, Polly. Now, I this is important now. We're playing for keeps here. When you say you thought it was me, did he say something to imply that? Did
No.
O'Malley confirm? Did he agree that that was the case?
He did not realize that I had misconstrued.
I'm gonna discern realities on that. 9. Okay, there's not like, what's the best question for trying to see if someone's bullshitting you?
What here is not what it appears to be?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Is anything in his confession, like, ringing false?
Let's see. He seems to be under the impression that O'Malley is much stronger than he actually is. He seems to think O'Malley's at the top of the pecking order for some reason.
But my point, like, he is being mistruthful. I can tell something's up with that.
Something isn't entirely up to par.
Ariana, don't. Just let him fucking go.
Yeah, no, he's just a kid. And besides, if you kill him, the wizard might not work with us.
O'Malley, do you have something you want to, as Ariana, like, holds up her arm, O'Malley, do you have something you want to say?
No.
Would you have anything to do with this, O'Malley?
I was just talking about the kid, about my hot girlfriend.
I need both of my eyes for effective wizarding.
Just let the kid's eye go, Ariana. He's just a fucking idiot.
I don't know. He was covering.
Ariana, just let his eye go.
He's covering for O'Malley.
Care for this situation anymore.
No,
I don't care about this power play. We've got more pressing business to attend to right now than getting hung up on O'Malley being an idiot again and getting someone else harmed because of it. Vigor says, looking at O'Malley.
Yeah, I'm going to be quiet.
So yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know, and like after pulling a bit, Ariana just released the web line, attached this kid's eye, and then like puts a clawed hand on O'Malley's shoulder, and the other one like on his snout, sort of walking her clawed fingers up to his eye patch. You already have the eye patch. Let's not make you need it.
Yeah, Polly like immediately like shouts out a very quick spell that like detaches the webbing from his eye safely.
Yeah. Ariana just sort of calls out to him, "I'd get that washed if I were you, and not believe everything, and take more care into who I listen to."
Yes, ma'am.
If everyone would go start on their way to the Lonely Pigeon, I'm just gonna have a quick word with my former rival.
Yeah. Jesus makes his way out.
Okay. You just wasted a bunch of time, and time's quite precious today. I say that to Paulie.
I didn't.
When everyone's left.
Well, I didn't know what was.
You didn't know not to say something that suggestive within earshot of the person it's about.
I didn't know she was so sensitive.
Oh, it was just an issue of sensitivity. Vigor just kind of like grabs him by the back of the head and just kind of slams his head into the desk. Not very hard,
okay.
just enough to ring him. Ring his bell.
Oh, jeez.
Learn when to keep your fucking mouth shut, and Vigor just exits the building.
Oh, gee, Rick.
And then just just says, "There's a bit of blood on your desk. Don't worry about it. It's just from the kid's nose."
It's not my desk.
All right. Whose desk
All
is
right.
it?
It's his desk.
Oh, well then, you won't have to clean it.
Indeed, as he says, as he strides majestically towards the lonely pigeons.
Thank God you didn't ask for a damage roll, otherwise I might have accidentally killed another kid.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. You find out I've concussed him and he dies minutes later from internal hemorrhage. Internal hemorrhage as opposed to the external.
It turns out Polly was actually Renchax's son.
Oh no.
Renchak has
And that his
the other
is another
insurance.
failsafe. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, they make their way to the Lonely Pigeons. Down there at the basement, there are, they're all there. Davros, the Reptilians, and Ortega.
Hey, we have a special guest.
Greetings! I am the Jesus! And, Ugaku, the head lizard, just goes, hey, pal?
Hey, Jesus.
Ah, yes, my friends the lizards. It seems you are all in danger of turning to dust. Not today. He, looks and winks. He says, Gentlemen, produce your clay dolls, and I shall protect them. And, they all kind of look at each other weirdly. Before, the lizards trust him, so they put their dolls out, and Davros shrugs and puts his out, and Ortega sighs and puts his out, as he does the spell again. It strikes all of them simultaneously, and then places runes on them, and he explains, the whole gist of it's going to that, this will give a reprieve of some brief moments when Renchax is in the city, and while he's out of the city, the effects are very minor, and also that should Renchax die and these teleport, there's now a way to track them where they went.
Essentially, we've got a bit of leeway in case the worst comes to pass.
So now instead of dangling over an abyss, we're dangling over an abyss with a $20 with a 20 coin safety net.
Yeah, essentially.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
It could be worse. Look, the best thing we can do here is, well, Ariana, you said you had something to talk about with Riv Ortega.
Wait, what?
Regarding the kidnapping. The assassin.
Oh, no. That wasn't with... I mean, I already basically asked what I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
About why, and it's because if he dies, then all those dolls and whatnot go out to the open. That answered that.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Alright, boys. So, look, the best thing we can do is obviously surprise him. We need to catch him before he says that, and, well, that means that we need him to be in a specific place, so we know where to come out from, know where to come at him from. Davros, I'm assuming you're still not on board with this.
Davros sighs and just says, well, now that Ortega's on board, I'm on board too.
Alright then.
Ortega thinks for a bit and says, yeah, we cycle through a few meeting places when we meet privately, and which I imagine he'll want to call me in for a private conversation once he realizes that his goods are gone. I have no way of knowing which location that'll be.
That's not so good. there a way we could maybe put a tracker on you so we know where you are, and when the meeting comes to pass, it'd be less good than if we knew where he was ahead of time, so we could prepare the location, but we'd at least have an idea.
Davros says, "Well, you could put a tracer on me, but it better only last as long as it needs to."
Sure.
I mean, if there's only a few, if there's a set number of places, we could just, we have a while. I could just, we could just set up all of them.
That's true, but we'd be moving between them, and,
No, yeah, but I mean, like, today, we could just prep them in advance.
How many meeting locations are we talking here, Ortega?
He has 20.
Okay.
That's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Davros pipes up. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm throwing myself in here. Okay. I could schedule things to make sure all those stations are filled up for the day with activities.
At the very least, most of them. If all but one are filled up, that seems kind of suspicious. But, if we can narrow it down to a more manageable number.
That would work.
Well, I'm not supposed to know which facilities are his preferred meeting places. So, there's a reliable cover for me there. If Ortega shares with me the best places, I could probably fill them up for tomorrow. And Jesus says, and then I could have a tracker on him, yep.
In any case, by the way, when Renshak went missing, got kidnapped, do we know where that went down? Or have any idea? Like, was there some crime scene or something the police were at, or where he would have been?
It was at one of our retired meeting places.
Show me where that is, too. I'm gonna stop by there later.
Right. Jots it down on your map and just says, it's an old work shed in the water district.
Oh, hey. Fantastic.
Apparently he had reason to believe it was compromised and was just cleaning stuff out when he was caught off guard.
Well, if nothing else, it's a good sign that he didn't immediately go for the kill phrase when he was ambushed. He didn't.
Well, but he didn't have a voodoo doll for the guy. Well, but I see what you mean. Yeah.
In any case, yeah, go check that out, and I guess we'll fill up. We'll leave about 4 meeting places left. I guess that wouldn't raise his suspicions.
That leaves a good number of eyes around, though. The key thing here is Ariana. Our first plan of attack is to, put him into a magical sleep. If he's not dead but not capable of uttering the kill phrase, we just kind of get around one problem. If we do have to kill him, which it may come to, then we'll at least know where our dolls are deposited, and we can go out and fetch them, though it would still be a dicey operation. So what's key is getting Ariana to the right location. The rest we can cover, but that's plan B, the thing we don't want to... The thing we want to happen less.
In any case, that's a good idea. Work on that. Try and limit options so we know, at least one of that. The location will be one of, a handful of places. Tonight can set up some stuff there. That might help, at least scout out the places, get a sense of what we're doing. In the meantime, I'm also gonna go check out where he got jumped. See what I can find there.
Nice.
By the way, so Ariana was paralyzed and just immobile and just basically in a room with Milkshake and the doctor for an hour. Can I count just take my communion there and just lying still for an hour?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
You were completely preoccupied, and also for a decent portion of it in pain.
And
How long did
very
that take?
angry.
It didn't take too long, but still, I wouldn't count that.
Because I meant more like, after Vigor had left and everything. We were just waiting for him to get back. That time.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. I'm keeping the same spells, it's just, to get rid of that -1.
Mhm.
So yeah, I assume they give us the location.
Yeah.
You want to come with, or you
I'll
sticking
come-
around here?
I'll come with.
Okay.
Vigor doesn't have much else to do here, and would rather just keep moving, keep finding things out, even though I don't think he has too much personal interest in this part of the plan he's coming along.
Right. So yeah, we head to wherever Renshek got jumped.
All right. Yeah. You head there. It seems mostly clean right now.
Cool.
Just kind of an abandoned work shed.
And like, all right, and Ariana starts to like sit down cross-legged. I was like, not sure how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna try and like attune myself with like, the other plane in this location and see if the spirits here can show us what happened.
Uh-huh.
All right. Think you can like keep the street, keep the area clear. Kind of don't want like pedestrians walking through this.
Vigor kind of stands guard, and just, make sure people are moving on.
Alright.
You could at least be somewhat useful.
Does that count as an aid or interfere?
Sure.
Nice.
Alright, I'll roll response. Yep. 10. There we go. +1.
Nice. Thank you. Alright. Ariana like sits down cross-legged, puts her arms up and meditates. Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Alright, so commune with nature. You attune yourself to a location, and the earth answers you. Spirits of this location will answer any 3 questions you pose to them.
Right.
Anything the land can know, it will tell you. So, Ariana wants to be shown, like, what went down here when Renshak was
You have 3 questions.
So one of my questions, I guess, is, how did Renshak get kidnapped there? How did that go down? How did Renshak getting kidnapped here go down? And how I pictured this, I mean, you can have it be different if you want, obviously, but was just how I envisioned this is like, that scene in Clone Wars where Ahsoka looks at the, like, hologram of the, like, explosion?
Yeah.
That, but with, like, spirit magic instead of holograms.
Well, okay, so you see Renshak's walk in.
Oh fuck, Return of the Obra Dinn.
Yeah, you see Renshak's walk into the shed, look around, make sure no one's followed him, and you see him start to pack up, some drugs, some supplies that were lying around. And there is a shadow on the wall that shimmers, and the killer pops out of it. Renshak is taken by surprise as he is sort of slapped with this sort of basically slapped with this sort of tape with runes on it that goes over his mouth. And he is then, like, sort of throttled at the
Okay, pause.
Yep.
Holds up and, like, walks closely and looking at this tape with the runes and, like, has Vigor come inspect it.
Can Vigor see this as well?
That's a point. Is this only Ariana can see what's happening?
Sure, he can.
Like... Okay, yeah. The spirits are manifesting visibly. Nice.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, like, you have any idea what this has seen anything like it before?
I'll roll spout lore. I have very big doubts Vigor's familiar with this, but we'll see. Intelligence. Oh wow, Vigor has
Oh
seen this.
damn!
A few
I want to know where you've
a
before.
few wizards passed by in the time, like going from like hedge wizards and things like that. You know, a rune that stops people from talking, kind of useful in the criminal underworld. Goes
Yeah, I was
through
gonna
time to
say
time.
that seems like something that
Yeah,
would be,
Vigor's so Vigor has seen this a few times actually before. Yeah, he's worked like duties a few times, like not guarding prisoners per se, guarding captives where they've been silenced with things like this.
Right. So yeah, these runes are pretty it's some pretty it's advanced magic. Basically what it does is it on the person it attaches to, it completely basically induces rigor mortis in them without actually killing them.
Oh.
nice.
Yeah. Well,
Oh no.
stops them dead, but not actually dead. Vigor wouldn't know the
but
word rigor mortis, but
yeah. Yeah. And
stops people, stops them from moving, tenses them up. It's been used
Yep.
a few times when we've had to keep people still. I've never made it myself. I don't really have the capability of doing runes like that, but powerful things.
But as the spirits thing goes on, he has the killer does sort of throttle him against the wall, arm against his throat, as Renshax barely moves some fingers, and some of the things he was packing up come to life and start to try and attack the guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the killer manages to throw down a sort of dispel at them before knocking Renshax finally out, weakened Renshax out cold, and then dragging him out of the shed.
Hang on a second.
Nice.
Can you rewind
Yep.
that?
Yeah. Turn that bitch back.
Nice.
Alright, so to the point when, the rune tape was like being used to strike him. Vigor, I'm going to use one of my uses of adventuring gear to pull out a bit of parchment and a quill.
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to like draw copies of the runes in question. They might be able to, show those to Jesus.
Right.
But yeah,
Gotcha.
okay. So I'm just gonna put, parchment with runes on it.
Yeah. You've got two other things you can have this for you.
But yeah, Ariana turns to Vigor. Anything else? You have any ideas what to ask?
I have no idea, to be honest. This seems like the most useful bit of it.
Yeah. Anything the spirits might know.
Maybe how he got him out of here?
I think that tells us more about him than about Renshak, which doesn't really matter anymore.
Can't really think of what else to ask about this place that relates to Renshak. It's the only key detail I can think of.
Those things that were coming to life, what are they?
Ooh, okay. So, it appears Renshax, in his private places, he has stealth enchantments on quite a few items that, in an emergency, he can turn them into makeshift automatons. But they aren't that strong.
Right. Interesting. Is there any way we could get these like, find these and turn them against him at his other locations. If the spirits are even,
They have a faint but distinct shimmer, if you know what to look for.
Gotcha.
And those are your 3 questions. There you go.
All right.
The spirits say adios.
Yeah.
And whoop on out of there.
Nice. Well, I mean, wasn't the most useful thing in the world, but
Hopefully we've got at least everything, at least enough of what we need.
Okay, I know it'll have been pretty short, but Mom does want me to stop by 5 this time.
Okay.
If that's okay.
okay.
Sure.
Nice. Because I'll have to go vacuum and do stuff. But yeah, we still have a few things we can do.
Yeah.
Got you.
So,
That is the fine.
alright, so, what now? What does Ariana do now?
Well, we should probably, once we have the places we know it's going to be one of, scout those out, see if we can find... Oh, we should take that to Jesus, too.
Yeah.
Alright, so, you're gonna take those runes to Jesus then.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, so when he sees them, he goes over them and tells you, okay, this is quite advanced magic. Ooh, these are more powerful than your standard silence runes. These, ooh. Yeah, I can see why a killer would want one of these. I could reproduce exactly one of these in the time we have. If that is amenable to you.
Sure.
Right. Well, tomorrow morning, just jog by my shop and I'll have a sticker for you.
Nice.
Nice. Alright, and now you want to check out the places.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do that, and then I guess save the Ren Shacks for attack on Ren Shacks for next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, there are 4 areas that Ren Shacks will possibly take or take it to. There is a little. There is the back room of a bar that is in District 6. Let's see. There's a freaking. Oh, not District 6. District 4. There's a there's upstairs at the upstairs at a brothel in the red light district boardwalk of District 3.
We should write this down.
Oh,
I'm assuming one of you is.
I'm not.
Damn. There's a just sort of abandoned house in District 9, which is, somewhat close to Lonely Pigeons. And then there is a sort of there is an a abandoned then there's an abandoned barnyard that's been left to rot in the shacks in District 2. Those are the 4 possible areas.
Could you repeat the first 2?
The first 2 is there's upstairs at a brothel in Boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first one was a back room of a bar in District 4, Town. And
Did
yeah,
that
those
bar
are
have
the
a-
areas.
All right.
Did that bar have a thing?
A thing?
Bar. Does that bar have a name?
No, it's unmarked.
Oh, okay.
But you have the location. So yeah, okay.
All
You
right.
have the areas. So what are you gonna do anything with them?
Should we leave that
before-
for next session? Because that's 4 locales.
Probably, yeah. We could do end of session now.
The basic plan is to try and find automata and dispel magic on them and set up, web traps, web up, places.
So should we
Right.
save that for next session?
We can just handle that with a few abstracted rolls.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just have you roll wisdom 4 times and then dex 4 times.
Gotcha. Let's do wisdom first.
Ooh.
So the
Okay.
first two.
The first 2, you find the automatas at. One of them you can turn them off. On the second one, you can actually make them work for you.
Nice.
All right. And the other 2, you have no idea where the automatas are. Now then, now you just roll your spider's lairs.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay, so you have a...
So we really don't want
One of them.
location number 3.
Mm.
Location number 2 is what we really want.
Oh man, the next section is going to begin with a 1d4 and it's going to hit 3. You know it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's keep that. I'll note that down. Location 1, location 2, location 3, 4. All right, gotcha.
Obviously, this isn't the roll. This is my. But let's see how lucky. Yeah, that's not the worst.
Oh, location
That's a
3 would
mixed-
be.
4
that's a
is the
mixed bag
second
location.
Yeah, it is but it is the second worst. We have more web traps in location 1, but the automata are a problem. Whereas in location 1, the automata. Location 1 is the most neutral. No automata, 1 web trap. Location 2 has friendly automata and 3 web traps. 6 has 6, or location 3 is bad news. A hostile web trap and automata. Location 3 is majorly bad news.
Well, we'll see.
We will see.
In the meantime, let's do end of session.
Oh, but hey, it's 3 XP though, so.
Yeah. Hell yeah, XP. Fuck yeah. Love XP. So, bonds? Any bonds shifted? Any bonds?
I have one with O'Malley to change. And one with
Ooh.
Mariano. I gotta figure out the wording. It's just like really
Gotcha.
a weird but alright, so it was O'Malley knowing anything invites trouble, and he knows everything. That has advanced to O'Malley doesn't need to know anything to create trouble.
Oh, nice. Nice.
He'll invent. No, I'm not gonna amend. He'll invent. It gets the point across. Very
There you go.
succinctly.
And what's the idea of your one with Ariana?
I don't know. It feels a bit No, actually, I don't like it. It feels contrived everything we know, but it was basically regarding Vigor just kind of snapping at her for like nearly pulling the kid's eye out, which was like
Right.
that was just pure petty violence. There was no gain in that. There was no real recourse. There was just making a display of power to a kid that could have
Right.
ripped his eye out. And I'm not sure how to word that. But I'm kind of going to replace...
That's her impulsiveness.
Yeah.
Figure danger.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because there's one of these. Range checks crime. I don't really have one
Yeah.
about her.
The impulsiveness is the last one.
Ariana is taking charge, range check crime. I'll trust it and beware in case... Oh, yeah, that's the point. Yeah, I'm gonna amend that one. So, you go ahead with others. I'm gonna figure out...
Yeah, Ariana, do you have any?
I think I'm adding, so O'Malley has apparently been under the impression Vigor and I were in a relationship. Just adding to that, yet claims he slept with me. Makes you think.
Nice.
Makes you think.
O'Malley, do you have any shifted bonds?
Not really, no.
You still just want to kill them all, 1986? World is a fuck, born to die.
Maybe not.
They've been laughing since I can remember.
But they're not gonna laugh anymore.
Okay, so I've figured it out. So it's before it was Ariana's taking charge in Range Act. Crime
Not
Family.
really, actually.
It was a smart move, better than I could have come up with. I'll trust her judgment on this, but I'll be wary in case her impulsiveness gets us in a bigger danger with phase 4. That's basically eliminating that kind of bond in a way, because this is so radically different, but it's Ariana's pettiness nearly led to her pulling a kid's eye out. I'm unsure if she was bluffing, but with what she has done, I'm worried that I can't put it past her. If that's how she punishes stupidity, it could create problems down the line.
Nah, gotcha.
Actually, I'm going to
nice.
amend the word harmless stupidity.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Alright, and
You know,
Ariana...
for someone who literally murdered someone over nutcock.
Now, that wasn't just over nutcock. That was over repeated. Because it was also after Cumbrain and him just being a fauna, being literally warned by a gangster, don't fuck with him on this.
And it also wasn't your fault about, you know, the breakneck kid. I
It
understand.
genuinely fucking wasn't, though. I'm never gonna let that go. Everyone else is in the wrong but me.
Austin decided he had 1 HP.
I didn't even want to roll XP. That was just meant to be for narrative, and it was down like what to me. Apparently, I was the only one who wasn't thinking that the stairwell to the town hall was going to be a massive fucking drop. Like I dropped him down the fucking stairs in Philly that Rocky goes up and down instead of just like 2 or 3 steps.
I just pictured an actual stairwell. I thought we were on like a 2nd floor office.
No, because it was the entrance and exit to the fucking town hall. Why would that be a really massive stairwell in a shit-ass town like Katewald?
Oh, nice. Okay, but you have any more bonds?
And which is why Ariana
That's my
threatening to hurt someone
To
is
pull a
way
kid's-
worse than Vigor murdering this guy just for insulting his breakfast.
You don't make this, but you know it wasn't just over his breakfast. You were there. You know that he also came at me with 2 of his mates, got thrown through a window, and still came back insulting me. He took O'Malley's words at absolute face value just to get a story out of it, even when a gangster had warned him to just let it go.
Oh, God. Rep.
That wasn't even like first offense. That was like.
Well, think about it.
4th
It's
Oh, I see. So
reputation
it's a 3-strike policy. If Polly had said that, you know, another time, then
You know
Rihanna
what?
would
Yeah, if
could
he
have
does
just
say
eaten
that
him.
2 more times, then he can lose an eye because he's just fucking
Well, no,
asking
lose
for it.
an eye. He at that point surely he
think
deserves
about
to
it.
get eaten.
I mean, think about it. It's a reputation thing, right? So, like, Vigor didn't want to have a reputation for being a cuck or a cumbrain. Ariana doesn't want a reputation of being someone who would sleep with O'Malley.
Exactly.
There you go.
You
And
think
yeah.
people would pay money to sleep with someone who slept with that? That could be potentially financially devastating too. Didn't you?
There you go,
consider that?
Well and truly boofed.
You just really want to
Did you have-
justify
Yeah.
taking a kid's eye. As I get
He
it, I get
didn't
it.
take his eye. Okay, for the record,
He was
it-
just threatening to.
yeah, it was like
He
if
was just pulling on it.
If he just owned up and was like, "I'm sorry, that's what O'Malley told me," would have been fine. Would have been, I see, and then moved on to O'Malley. It's because he was trying to like protect O'Malley. Is the
Oh,
problem?
that justifies it. That makes it all
Yeah.
hunky-dory. I
Yes.
didn't realize. Okay, just was very, very. It's very
So next time you roll defend for O'Malley, Vigor.
Liars, huh?
Next time you roll defend for O'Malley, watch out.
No, yeah, that's the thing. It's not just lying. It's, you know, covering for O'Malley.
So you're punishing someone for not being a grass.
Damn. Snitches.
I mean, it's O'Malley.
Yeah, well,
Snitches don't get
snitches are
stitches.
snitches.
Damn. Okay, so did you have any other bonds, Ariana?
I think that's the only one that changed.
Okay, well, did you inflict serious pain on someone weaker than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure did. The Vigor, were you bold?
See, Vigor, it was for the XP.
Were you bold, Vigor?
I like to think I was. I electrocuted that guy to death.
Built
Punched
your
through a
reputation
shield.
as a fierce warrior? You know what? Sure, fine. It completely matters.
It showed
hey,
Ortega.
I could hit level 12. I
Yeah.
could hardened convict it up.
There you go.
I'm
And
1 XP away from 12, yeah.
O'Malley,
Somehow
did
between
you
this,
shift danger or blame from yourself to
Yes.
someone else? You did. You did
this is
that
Snake,
without
but
even trying.
what, Snake? Between this session, this and the next section, Vigor has gone to jail.
You know, that's the problem. We did talk about the fact that, thematically, it doesn't make sense. The moves make sense for Vigor, but not the backstory, the implied backstory of the class.
No, I have an idea. I have an idea to make it
I've
work.
been trapped in this group.
It's going to be very funny, don't worry.
Okay, fine. I get thrown in jail for a night.
Trust me. Trust me, you'll like it.
Alright.
Alright, it'll be next session. Alright, did we learn something new and important about the world?
We learned about that cult. They were going to blow people
learned
up,
about the
runic
worm.
bombs. We learned about the runes that, well, it got brought to Vigor's attention, those runes that induced
Yeah.
rigor mortis.
That worm.
We learned about the
was an
worth
area, no?
of that black worm.
There you go. Did you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
The cult.
Black worm.
Oh, yeah, the
Black
black worm. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And did you loot a memorable treasure?
Black worm.
You gave the black worm to someone else.
Yeah, but we looted it. It was inside Ariana.
Nah. Both the things you looted were given up to NPCs. I'm sorry. The silver shotgun and the black worm.
Hey,
Yeah, there
that
were
shotgun was
trades made
stolen.
You know,
It was-
the wording is just, did you loot? It's not, did you then later return?
You know,
Like,
okay.
well, the shotgun, we didn't leave the dungeon with the shotgun, but we left the dungeon with the worm and then sold it for, like, some
Alright.
portion of 100.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Nice, 18 out of 18. I'm level 12.
There
I
you
guess
go.
I could also.
Multi-class into
I'm gonna
something.
stop
and take it.
recording.
Yeah.